Hello and welcome to Gadget Guru. Today we're going to be discussing a revolution that we have been predicting that hasn't yet happened. And we are waiting to see when it is going to happen.
And it's been 2 years and we got it all right, but somehow the momentum never came, right?
We are talking about telepresence, video conferencing. That's one of the things we're going to be looking at for you on this particular episode of Gadget Guru. Here's what else we have for you on the show. And here are the gadget and gizmo related news stories of the week.
At Computex 2011, Intel has announced its new Atom processor family, which means thinner notebooks at 0.8 inches. They are being coined as ultrabooks at price points under $1,000. Systems based on these chips will be available towards the end of 2011. Also at Computex 2011, Asus finally announced its much talked about pad phone. It is divided into two halves, a phone and a tablet, with the phone cradle inside the tablet when in tablet mode. The phone section houses the SIM card, and when the phone is attached to the tablet section, the same connection will deliver 3G connectivity. This device is expected in December.
Alright Rajiv, telepresence, real presence, call it what you will. 2 years ago we took a look at it and we said this is going to change the way people do business.
Yes, even
why do you need to fly for meetings?
Apparently, obviously the cost, very difficult for organizations to justify that level of cost, even if it's saving them a lot of money in the long run. So
but, you know, I'm just thinking a really giant company, 8 crore, 9 crore to set it up. Think of the travel budget, especially if you're a company which is US and India. Think of what the travel budgets are.
That's exactly the problem, right? So you set it up within your own organization doesn't mean you can talk to others. Yeah. So it's always the problem that till you don't have mass momentum in it, I mean, you need to talk to anybody, you have to travel to meet. If they don't have it in their house or office, defeats the purpose. So price has been a very major problem. It's also a little complicated to set up and use.
Okay.
So I think
so now there are new companies that are in the market and they're saying they have a solution to some of these problems. They can fix these problems. They can make it much easier, much better to use. Let's just take a look at the offerings that they have and also compare them to what Cisco and Polycom and other companies have been doing.
I have an extremely busy day today. I have meetings lined up in Mumbai, Chennai, Hyderabad, and I have a span of an hour to finish all of them. If you thought that was impossible, then think again, because technology has literally taken over time when it comes to telepresence. Now, I know we've seen telepresence before, but this company, that's Busineess Octane, claims that it's the best in the world. But we are not someone who goes just by the word, so we're going to go into the conference room and experience it.
The latest offering in the telepresence space is Octane. Here's a basic hands-up of what the solution packs in. Setting up the telepresence begins with creating similar interiors, which gives an illusion of sitting in the same room across the table. 6 HD cameras are placed overall, 4 in the center which are hidden and movable, which sense the direction of the speaker and therefore captures his or her shot. The 5th camera is placed above the central speaker from where a hard document can be shared, and the 6th camera captures the whiteboard. The LCD screens on which we see the location images are 60-inch monitors. There are 3 additional monitors on which everyone can see the whiteboard image, documents and presentations.
Alright, so we're going to start in just about a minute with a simple tap of a button right here. In fact, it's a touch panel, and this is the brain of this entire telepresence. This is where everything is stored. This is what controls the entire meeting. In fact, right from your Outlook, the minute you send out a meeting request, it all gets stored here, and when you enter the conference room, it's all ready and set for you. And now to take us forward with this entire demo of how the Octane Business telepresence really works is Mr. Bansal.
Thank you, Shanu. And I'm so excited to present you the Business Octane's latest innovation, Collaborator HyperMX 6000. What it allows people, this actually allows 15 people from any location to get together to collaborate and review with 40 locations. So actually what you can have is you can have 600 senior employees of any company getting together to collaborate and review as if they have get together in one single room. Now let me show you how this can be done by anyone across the enterprise. To use this, I can use my pen, and what I do, I select the location that I want to connect, and then I press down. And here, see the magic in the front. I will just ask somebody from Mumbai, okay, Mumbai team, can two of you have a conversation?
Sure, thank you very much. We welcome you all in our location. And I would like to speaking because I am in this end of the group. Definitely my idea will be as if this is to replicate the local meeting experience. CEOs and CMOs of medium and large scale organization.
If you see out there, there are content monitors everywhere. So she's trying to draw a room. There's a welcome message out there. So we will not take time to rub it up. So she's trying to detail out, Now here, just see that, how easy it is to share documents. And all this at the press of a button. So what we're showing right now is that how at the press of a button, from every room, anybody can share what's there on their computer screen.
While the basic concept of telepresence remains the same across all companies offering this service, there are some key differences in terms of infrastructure that various companies offer, like in the case of Cisco 3210 and Busineess Octane's Telepresence solution. But something to think about is the fact that the Busineess Octane still restricts a regular Skype user to enter the teleconference, and also that the solution is great for internal purposes but would be redundant for any meetings that one would want to hold outside the telepresence setup.
So now as soon as I speak, I believe I will be near the center stage of all the locations and they will be able to see me, and I think they were hearing me earlier, but now I think I will be there on the center stage and everybody would be seeing me.
I know this might sound like an understatement, but the fact that we just did a video call from someone who is not a part of the conference room per se, I'm sure we can obviously do con calls too.
Yeah, kids play.
Of course. So I guess that's almost like the end of this entire meeting, and I have interacted with 5 different locations, and I must say my experience has been quite seamless. The video quality is HD. It actually looks that everyone is right across this table. When I look at everyone in Mumbai, they really look right here across the table with me. I can see their hand gestures, the skin tones, everything look perfectly fine. And I know you could not figure out the stereo bit of it in terms of audio, but trust my word on it, it really worked that way. Another thing, I just loved the way, the minute you enter and you turn this thing on, the monitors just come up. It just looks so futuristic. So Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, thank you so much for being a part of this. I think it's time for us to go back to the studio to